We begin with breaking news from Utah. A suspect has been arrested in the Wednesday killing of Charlie Kirk.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him.
Well, that suspect is 22-year-old Tyler Robinson of Utah. Kirk was shot Wednesday at a Utah university, sparking a massive manhunt. A high-power rifle has been recovered. Photos of and video of the suspect have been released as the hunt intensifies. And Utah's governor credited the public and Robinson's own family for helping them find their suspect.
I want to thank the public who has been so engaged, reviewing videos, helping us with sending in tips and helping us get to this point. I want to thank the family members of Tyler Robinson who did the right thing in this case and were able to bring him into to law enforcement as well.
And the suspect's mugshots have been released. Utah's governor says Robinson had become, quote, more political in the lead up to Kirk's shooting and is believed to have acted alone. Well, for more on this, I'm joined by CP24's crime analyst, Steve Ryan. We're going to have, I'm sure, a lot more information be released throughout the day, but we got a mugshot right now. And obviously, police, they're saying that he had become more politically motivated or impacted. How much is that going to play into the investigation when it comes to motive behind this assassination?
So it's my understanding that the laws in Utah when it comes to murder are much like ours, where you don't need to prove motive to get a conviction for murder. What motive does, however, it provides answers as to why the crime was committed. And given the alleged evidence that was found with regards to the writings on the casings, social media, and even conversations that this 22-year-old may have had with other people, that may give the police evidence to explain why the murder was committed. And if it was as a result of a political affiliation, that could contribute towards a hate-motivated crime. And their laws in Utah are much like ours, where the hate crime is not an offense itself. It happens after sentencing, if in fact the DA can prove that.
I just mentioned that police say that the shooter is believed to have acted alone. New information could potentially, evolve throughout the day when it comes to his social media footprint, but also any kind of conversations that he might have had on some of these apps that they can maybe get access to determine not only motive, but whether anyone else accompanied or was an accessory to this. What's your take on that? And how do you think FBI is going to be handling that part of the investigation?
Sure. So as they focus their investigation on this homicide, they certainly will keep a full perspective with regards to whether or not this person was aided or abetted, or whether anybody assisted him in any way, shape, or form in carrying out this homicide.
There's a lot of stuff, obviously, popping up online. A lot of people are posting pictures of this individual when he was younger. There's a video allegedly reading his acceptance to a university, acknowledging that he received a massive scholarship. Obviously, we want to wait and confirm it, but if true, and it just kind of looks like a normal normal individual, and you have to wonder how this individual got to this point, and if he was radicalized, how and where.
Yeah, you make a great point when it comes to one's physical appearance. And I learned this a long time ago in policing, that you really can't judge a book by its cover, if you will. So how a person presents certainly doesn't illustrate what's going on between their ears, that's for sure.
In terms of just the charges, we're obviously looking at first-degree murder with something like this. Could there potentially be other charges added? We talked about potential terrorism charges if this was politically motivated and it was the intent to spread fear. And specifically, this is a guy who was just kicking off his comeback tour. Charlie Kirk, his whole purpose of these tours is to engage in healthy civil discourse, something that has completely fallen apart over the last several years. And he would always go into the belly of the beast, and he would often get called fascist by people that just disagreed with his stance on political issues or on social issues. And allegedly, from what we're learning from police, there was writings on some of the bullet casings, including one that said, "Hey, fascist, catch." What does that tell you about this individual? And if he did write that on those bullets, what kind of message does that send?
So as part of the investigation, that could be a key piece of evidence when the police are trying to establish motive. And if you're looking at a hate and motivated murder committed as a result of somebody's political affiliation, if that information is accurate, what was written on those bullets would be precious information and evidence as well.
And we're going to have a lot more on this major breaking news story. We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Steve.